The beginning of 2019 was difficult for us. We had just found out over Christmas that we were going to have our second baby. Everything seemed perfect. The due date was my birthday. The doctor was super excited for me. She said I must be one of those people for whom things just seem to work out. We saw a tiny gestational sac in our scan, and that got us excited. However, 2 weeks into the new year, I started to bleed. I couldn't believe what was happening. I didn't have these symptoms with Jaira. We prayed for God's supernatural intervention to prevent the worst from happening. On 14th January 2019, God allowed for the sign of new life that got us very excited to eventually disappear. My health kept deteriorating that year. My immunity was at an all-time low. I got sick every 2 weeks, and by August, I developed a lump in my chest that caused so much panic. I was worried that I may be diagnosed with a life-threatening illness. The pain was excruciating. The doctors confirmed that the lump was nothing more than a very common infection. By His divine intervention, I did not need surgery. I kept praying and asking God to make the impossible possible in our lives again. I thought I had no time to focus on having another baby. Physically, I felt weak and helpless. Jaira was the perfect distraction. Even though she was already so precious in our eyes, I couldn't be more grateful that the Lord had blessed us with her. After this loss, I cherished her even more because her birth was a miracle too. By October, I started to feel better. I stopped getting sick and life started to feel normal again. I couldn't wait for 2019 to end. And sometime over Jaira's third birthday, the nurse called me one day after some blood tests and told me she had some big news. I couldn't believe what she said. I was at work and too shocked to continue my day. There was so much joy and yet so much fear. I was pregnant. On the exact day a year after, on the 14th of January 2020, we were in the same place in the hospital, only this time the scan revealed a new miracle of God taking shape. God replaced heartbreak and grief with joy. If God is the cause, there are no coincidences. Everything is perfectly timed and calculated to work out for our good. Throughout the 9 months of pregnancy, in spite of going to work and many people falling sick around me, even at home, John and Jaira falling sick over winter, even with COVID arriving, I never felt sick once. God truly protected me and this baby. In March, in a dream, He showed someone handing a baby to me and telling me it was a boy. And sure enough, that dream came true. By July, we had our precious baby boy in our arms. Prayerfully, we named him Joziah, which means God has healed, because God truly healed me and brought another miracle baby into our lives. We pray that both Joziah and Jaira will dedicate their lives to God and spend all their days glorifying Jesus.